The backrooms need no introduction. An endless labyrinthian prison of mind-numbing yellow office walls and buzzing fluorescent lights leave whoever fall into them completely isolated, with no chance of ever escaping. What if we industrialize them though? My name is Neko from Infernal Studios, and this is Liminal Industries. If you enjoy this review, be sure to like and subscribe to the CurseForge channel here for more like it. You begin in a spawn room with 4 different pathways, with each path going on endlessly. There are no maps, mini-maps, or waystones here, and attuning your sense of direction so that you may find your way around should you decide to backtrack or set a new spawn point elsewhere and lose it is very important. It may even be worth creating a physical map on paper in real life where you have enough blocks at your disposal to start leaving landmarks. Despite my initial fear of the repetition getting tiring, Liminal Industries seems to continually surprise with an impressive amount of variety in its various rooms' contents. Tables and chairs, toasters, refrigerators, old TVs that run without power. It's quite impressive, really. It's not afraid to throw curveballs either, but I'll let you find those on your own. Perhaps more important than the contents of each room though are their layouts. Many rooms are modestly large, but some can be uncomfortably gigantic. Some contain terrifying pits that you'd have no chance of ever escaping. Some are missing light. Some have horrible distant sounds only a wall away, daring you to investigate them, or to reveal that there was no danger at all. While some rooms and even entire series of rooms can repeat themselves every so often, I find it just adds to the disconcerting feeling intended by the pack. This nasty sense of deja vu that you can only really shake once you can't find the old landmarks you left behind again. I experienced this once when circling back around to a pit I'd fallen in before, and in climbing out of the hole, realized it was a whole new facsimile of what I'd experienced before. It was creepy! As you make your way through these bizarre layouts, you'll need to venture around and loot as many tables, chairs, and other sorts of bits and pieces of furniture as you can find, so as to turn them into wood, enabling you to craft tools. From there, you can make and do all sorts, but most distinctively, whilst you can't conventionally mine your way through the place, you can use an axe to scrape wallpaper off the walls, and knives to rip up the carpet, not only for materials, but even for food. Silver from the caviar. Delicious. The premise of vandalizing the backrooms to progress is both really cool and pretty funny, even if it does weirdly grow back. Whilst the walls and floors don't have any designated tool tier associated with them, so you can't mine through them at all, you can actually find, very rarely, some rooms with false walls and false floor, where later on walls do become breakable with a sudden wall-piercing block, incentivizing a sort of Metroidvania-esque feeling of unlocking more paths and regions the further you advance. This is also partially achieved in the early game by the Modpack's first, and to my knowledge, only real danger, Skulk.
Oh,
cardboard.
Cardboard! Oh my god!
Dude. Oh, and with the mechanism cardboard, you gotta open it before you
I have not screamed like that in a million years. Certain pathways are bordered off by insidious skulk vein growths that spread far and wide across the walls and carpet. If you walk on them, you run a very high risk of alerting the hive mind and summoning skulkovite versions of regular monsters that are not only far and away stronger than you, but faster than you too. On top of that, if you get a spider spawn, good luck ever trying to block it off. Utilizing Nif spiders, they can weave around walls, onto ceilings, and even through the smallest crevices dynamically, just like real spiders. It's nasty! Ew! I don't like it! Needless to say, stay well clear of these areas for a hot minute. Until then, you need to start progressing. Progression is handled through a rather pleasantly straightforward string of FTB quest lines, which for the most part guide you through the pack's progression relatively well, becoming more hands-off as things go. I'll talk more about them in a bit, but for now, I'll just say, for the most part, I really like the layout of this questline. Simple and clean, doesn't overclutter things. With string and wool, you can craft sponges, which can be used to mop up the liquid out of a damp carpet. If you dust the carpet, you can get carpet dust. Wow! Which you can then wash with the sponge and a hand-cranked fan to earn clay and seeds, the former of which you can use for things like bricks or ceramic buckets, and the latter of which you can plant for crops. How do you plant them? Re-dampen the carpet with your sponge, of course. The backrooms are a fertile place for growth, apparently. With bricks, you can make the multi-block alloy kiln, which then enables you to make ash alloy out of ash from burnt wood or cardboard, and cobblestone, which is acquired by making a cobblestone generator with the newly entirely cookable ceramic lava bucket. From here, the pack moves on to Chapter 2, where you really wrangle with multi-block structures, and create becomes king. I'll also mention now that this is where Liminal Industries proves itself a little unfriendly for those not already intimately familiar with tech mods. The part that stumped me the most was figuring out that a basic burner didn't require a blaze to get to a low heated level, despite its JEI page showing it heated with a blaze. This annoyingly led me down to a rabbit hole looking into the wrong alternate recipes for making copper nuggets that wasted a lot of time, and which probably should have been blacklisted at that point in progression. There are quite a few more instances of weird conveyance through the JEI pages, particularly with the Apothecary from Botania, but I actually think they could be quite easily fixed with another mod out there. Emmy, in conjunction with Cube.js, allows you to add custom info tabs and custom tooltips to easily convey information far more straightforwardly. It also allows you to reorganize and even blacklist crafting recipe categories. With this, early game recipes could be moved closer to the front, like the cutting board recipe for sticks, and less relevant recipes, like mechanism precision sawmill cutting for sticks, could be either pushed way back or just blacklisted outright. Some of these issues, more straightforwardly, could also be solved by just making questline information on certain recipes a little more descriptive. Whilst early quests often have little blurbs accompanying them, many later quests do not, presumably wanting you to figure things out on your own. I find this a little frustrating though, and given the introductory descriptions in the beginning, feel like the pack could either make itself clearer to be more widely accessible, or mark itself as intended for people experienced with the mods in question. Beyond the pack itself changing though, there is one more solid workaround to these problems that you could choose instead: playing with a friend. Liminal Industries is insanely fun to play co-op with 1 to 2 other people. This not only lets you bypass certain create elements early, like one-man hand cranks, but it's fun to explore together and split tasks between one another. Playing with someone who knows how certain mods work also lets you experience them for the first time via either them teaching you or just letting them do it for you. If you want to gloss over certain aspects of progression, to go off exploring for more chairs, microwaves, and cardboard, or just base build for a while, which is an element of the pack that I think is done exceedingly well thanks to a great selection of aesthetic enhancing mods like Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, amendments, and more. You can deck out your base pretty well even by just relying on materials found and crafted from the backrooms. But once you get to the Nether, and yes, there is a version of the Nether in this pack, I won't spoil what it looks like because it's really different and really cool, your creative building opportunities will expand tenfold. It really lists some of the best elements of Minecraft in throwing a load of junk your way and giving you the opportunity to express yourself by arranging them in a way only you could have done. It might be the best part of the entire pack to me. In relation to arrangements only you could have conjured, Liminal Industries also has an add-on pack called the Room Forge, which enables you to design your own backroom segments to be submitted for a chance at use in future versions of the mod pack. It's an excellent extra from Apocrypha that I can't praise enough. Though there are areas that could be polished, the love and effort that has been put into this mod pack is truly remarkable. If you can make it through some of the road bumps, and there is a Discord for the mod pack full of people to share builds with, ideas with, and gain help from, by the way, you just might be in for a pretty fun, pretty liminal time. Speaking of liminal spaces, Alpha Minecraft can be pretty strange feeling, right? You should check out my review of the Alpha themed mod pack DB3K right here. Thanks for watching, hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!